I know I sound like shit right now because I've been sick for the past few days with a cold, but I had to make a video on this just because it is so hilariously fucking dumb that I do not. This is like South Park levels of comedic. George Anthony Oliver Santos. I keep calling him DeSantos for some reason. George Anthony Oliver Santos has been caught misusing his campaign funds and
Thank you so much. Thank you for being so dumb.
And you will never guess what for. It's for OnlyFans and Botox and Sephora. Oh boy, let's get into it. Ethics report. George Santos used campaign funds on OnlyFans and Botox. Evidence uncovered by the investigative community, the ISC, revealed that Representative George Santos cannot be trusted. At nearly every opportunity, he placed his desire for private gain above his duty to uphold the Constitution, federal law, and ethical principles.
That's an understatement.
If you don't know who this guy is, by the way, he is a compulsive fucking liar. He has lied about pretty much everything, and it is absolutely fucking asinine how this guy ever got elected and how he's been able to get away with lying so fucking long. He's been federally charged with 23 counts of various types of financial fraud. He pleaded not guilty to the initial 13 in May and is denied the additional 10 that were filed in October in a superseding indictment earlier this year. He also agreed to deal with the Brazilian authorities investigating him for financial fraud so he can avoid prosecution. What is this guy not done at this point when it comes to money? Oh, another thing he lied about. He claimed he worked high-level finance jobs and had a family business. In reality, he was frequently in debt, had an abysmal credit score, and relied on an ever-growing wallet of high-interest credit cards to fund his luxury spending habits. The report also noted that at no point does Representative Santos appear to have owned a Maserati, despite telling campaign staff. Why does he do this? It doesn't make any fucking sense. You don't have to lie about owning a Maserati. And he then spent money on designer goods, makeup, and smaller purchases on OnlyFans, and on spa services or cosmetic procedures, including Botox. What does this guy fucking look like again? Jesus fucking Christ. That's right. His skin is so abnormally smooth. That one's just gross. Oh, jeez, the fucking... After all these findings came out, he has decided not to seek re-election, which is probably for the fucking best. Let's be entirely real. George Santos says he won't seek re-election to protect his family's privacy after House Ethics Committee finds he spent campaign cash on OnlyFans. To protect his family's privacy? What?
What the fuck?
He's a public figure. His family's privacy is not safe just because he's not going to seek re-election. People are going to still find that shit if they really want to. I will continue on my mission to serve my constituents up until I am allowed, wrote Santos. I will, however, not be seeking re-election for a second term in 2024, as my family deserves better than to be under the gun from the press all the time. They're gonna be under the gun regardless, dude. I don't know why you being in office will do anything about that. Donald Trump is not in office anymore, and yet he's constantly under the gun for his financial fraud shit. This is a lie. Let's be entirely fucking real. That is an excuse. The reality of the situation is that this guy wants to avoid a re-election and being under constant scrutiny and the government finding more bullshit that he spent his money on. Who the fuck else knows where his money is gone? OnlyFans, Botox. Who would be surprised if he had a fucking dildo at this point? One of those vibrating dildos or something at this point. Maybe he bought several fucking butt plugs for all we know. We'll just have to wait and fucking see. There was a single ounce of ethics in the ethics committee. they would have not released this biased report. The committee went to extraordinary lengths to smear myself and my legal team about me not being forthcoming. My legal bills suggested that. Dude, you bought OnlyFans and Botox. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh shit, this is a long, oh boy, a lot of reading. There wasn't a single ounce of ethics in the ethics committee. They would have not released this biased report. Okay, I read all that. It is a disgusting politicized smear that shows the depths of how low our federal government has sunk. Dog, look at what you've been constantly exposed for being. Okay, we'll save all that until the end of the statement. Everyone who has participated in this grave miscarriage of justice should be ashamed of themselves. We the people desperately need an Article 5 Constitution Convention. We're quickly approaching $34 trillion in debt. The government is continually sitting on the verge of shutdown. Our borders wide open. Typical Republican talking points. He's pivoting away from being held responsible for all of his bullshit. None of this is relevant to what the fuck is going on with him. All this Congress wants to do is attack their political enemies with tit-for-tat, unconstitutional measures, impeachments, expulsions, and ethics investigations. The time is now for the states to rise up and commence an Article 5 Constitutional Convention!
What?
I've come to expect vitriol like this from political opposition, but not from the hollowed hails of public service. Dude. Unless he's directly asked, he is probably not going to ever actually bring up what he's being charged with specifically. This is a typical apology of a dishonest person who does not want to be held accountable for their fucking actions. You will not ever see him bring up OnlyFans, Botox, or any of the other fucking shit he was caught buying with campaign funds. For one, because it's embarrassing, obviously, but for two, because he does not want to be held accountable for it. He will never admit it, and he will dodge and pivot when asked. If some reporter asks him, what do you have to say about being caught buying OnlyFans shit? He will probably say, that's not really important. What's really important is our border, blah, 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 blah. Typical politician dodging. I will remain steadfast in fighting for my rights and for defending my name in the face of adversity. I am humbled yet again and reminded that I am a human and I have flaws. Dude! But I will not stand by as I am stoned by those who have flaws themselves. I will continue on my mission to serve my constituents up until I'm allowed. I will, however, not be seeking re-election for a second term, as my family deserves better than be under the gun from the press all the time. Donald Trump has been out of office for 3 years at this point, and his family is constantly under the gun from the press. Like, that's not going to save you, dude. We got to be entirely real. You're not going to be reelected because you're a fucking idiot. And people do not like you. All of your colleagues fucking hate you because you do nothing but make the Republican Party look like shit. Even more shit than it already looks, by the way. Public service was never a goal or dream, but I stepped up to the occasion when I felt my country needed it most. I will 100% continue to maintain my commitment to my conservative values in my remaining time in This is just another case of a corrupt politician being caught doing bad shit, except this is like completely fucking overboard. This is completely out of left field. I have never seen anything like this egregiously comical in terms of politics. Well, maybe from Donald Trump, but in terms of like Botox, OnlyFans, this is something you'd only see in a cartoon, but no, it's real fucking life. Politicians are being caught for doing scummy shit all the time, but this is like embarrassingly bad. This isn't even like as bad as like Donald Trump or anything like that. It's just embarrassingly bad for this guy. And I can't wait to see him out of office. I wonder who's going to replace him personally. What kind of fucking dipshit Republican is going to replace this guy is all I wonder. Whoever it is, it can't be as embarrassing, at least, as Santos. Not really much else I have to say on this, so yeah. More prepared content coming eventually, but I'm just kind of fucking busy with life and shit, so yeah. See ya.